Welcome to Study Loop.
Hey, it's Clarissa Enumerate here. So if we look at part A, it says every user has access to exactly one mailbox. So we're gonna let the domain of X be all users, domain of Y be all mailboxes, and A of XY means student X has access to mail Y. So this sentence can be rewritten as all users have access to a mailbox and the user does not have access to any other mailbox. So we use our universal, our existential, and A of XY, which means student X has access to mailbox Y, and universal for Z of A of XZ, then Y is equivalent to Z. For part B, it says there is a process that continues to run during all error conditions only if the kernel is working correctly. So let's let the domain of X be all processes and Y be error conditions. So B of X is kernel of process X is working correctly, and C of XY is process X runs during error condition Y. So we can rewrite it as there exists a process such that if the kernel of the process is working correctly, then the process continues to run during all error conditions. So the existential of B of X, which is kernel of process X is working correctly, then universal of CXY, which is the process X runs during error condition Y. For C, it states all users on the campus network can access all websites whose URL has a .edu extension. So the domain of X is all users on the campus network, the domain of Y is all websites, and the domain of X is URL extensions. So let's let D of XY be user X can access website Y, and E of YZ is website Y has URL extension Z. So we use our universal quantification for both X and Y of E of Y .edu, which is website Y has URL extension, then D of XY, which is user X has access website Y. Finally, for D, it says there are exactly two systems that monitor every remote server. It can be written as there is a system X, there is a system Z, such that the two systems are different, and system X monitors all remote servers, and system Z monitors all remote servers, and no other systems monitor all remote servers. And we're going to let F of XY mean system X monitors remote server Y. And the domain X is all systems, and the domain Y is all remote servers. So there is a system X, and there's a system Z, such that these are different, so they're not equal to each other. And the universal for Y of X, F of XY, and the universal for Y of F of ZY, and the universal for W and the universal of YF of WY. System W monitors remote server Y. Then Y is equivalent to X or equivalent to Z.